Hey, good morning. How are you all today? It is a very overcast kind of Saturday, but I'm here this morning with another inspirational message for you guys today. Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Guys, guess what happened yesterday? I had went to work and I left this. I was going to upload this beautiful message. It was the morning. I had gotten to work a little early and I wanted to leave this beautiful message to get your day started. So I went to upload it to my computer, and when I actually hit the button to send it so I can import the video to my laptop, I hit the delete button, guys. I deleted the entire 4-minute video that I thought was awesome, because it's not scripted. I go off the cuff. And so I couldn't redo it. So I was a little upset over that. But anyway, it's another day, so we're going to get past that. Yes, I'm having my morning coffee. This video is going to be a little bit of several things, actually. Some things that's going to be shocking or surprising. Maybe not shocking, but surprising to you guys. But I want to talk about, I went to a funeral yesterday. I had a friend whose son passed away before his 30th birthday. And I think he was like 27 or 28. And he had been battling cancer for years. And probably on and off since he was like 18 or something like that. And so he was diagnosed, I think, right at the beginning of 2016 or maybe the latter part of 2015 that it was going to be terminal. And so they were preparing, him for whatever. And then they came back and told him he had just a few weeks to live. Well, as you can see, he ended up living over another year. I mean, longer than a year. So he passed away a couple of nights ago, and then, well, probably about 3 nights ago, and they had his funeral on yesterday. So I attended the funeral. And when I say that was, I'm not going to even call it a funeral. I'm going to call it exactly what it was, a homegoing celebration. Because I had never attended anything that made me feel as if I was a part of this person's life. Now, my friends are Caucasian, and I love Ken, which was his father, to death. He's like one of my closest friends. And I never really actually got an opportunity to meet Trey. But Trey, I lived through Ken and his experiences with his son, Trey, which was not his biological son, but a son that he, got through marriage or a relationship that he was involved in. And Trey ended up living out his last years with him. So I lived through him and the things that they did to try to get through this experience. And I watched my friend grieve a lot at work through his work, because he's the type of person that doesn't cry, but he works himself through his grief. And so to be a part of that, it meant a lot to me on yesterday. And it was unlike any celebration that I've ever attended. It wasn't your typical sermon. And, it was a celebration of the things that Trey loved. He was a big Star Wars fan. And they had projection screens of videos of pictures and things that he had done, because Make-A-Wish Foundation come in and shout out to Make-A-Wish and fulfill some of his dreams of traveling. So he got an opportunity to go to New York City and to the beach and different places because of this Make-A-Wish Foundation granting wishes to terminal patients. And it was awesome. And he was surrounded by all of his friends. And when I say Trey never met a stranger, there were people who stood and told of him just coming into their places of businesses. And it was a music shop or something that he went to, and he met a guy there, and they just hit it off, and they started having lunch together. Or he would go into a store and he met someone and they immediately just hit it off, and they were immediately friends, and they started texting and becoming social media friends, and eventually becoming the type of friends that hung out together. And throughout this celebration, which I can't do the whole thing, but I'm just overviewing it, they played all of his favorite songs. So you heard rock music, you heard ballads, and just fun songs that he enjoyed. And they would break, but through the songs, you saw the pictures just streaming around you. And through the breaks, friends would get up and share a moment of something that they did together or something silly that Trey would do. And during the part where the minister kind of decided to, do his speech, he really didn't preach a sermon. But what he's talked about was the fact that he knew Trey when he was a kid, and that Trey had a love for life. And he had sent all of his close friends and relatives these text messages. And he read one of them, and the minister had to ask God for forgiveness because Trey had a knack for using 4-letter words. But basically what he was saying was to live your life. And he said to live your effing life. He sent this to his Aunt Betty. And he said that talk to random strangers. You never think about that. Just random strangers, which is what he did. And he blessed those people because those people showed up at his homegoing. He said to don't let a mistake, well, how did he put it? Don't cling to a mistake that you made longer than it took to make it. And think about that. A lot of times we often make mistakes and we hold on to it. We punish ourselves for mistakes we've made. But he said, don't cling to it longer than it took you to make it. Let it go. He said to take lots of pictures. And I do that quite a bit. And a lot of people make fun of me, or they say, girl, you just so vain. You're always taking pictures of yourself. But you know why I do that? I do that to create memories, because one day I'm not going to be here. And I have a 2-year-old granddaughter. And I want her to see the zest of life and the zeal of life that I had when I was able to get out and about and have a good time. So pictures have a way of creating memories for you. So that was awesome, Trey. And he basically just said to enjoy life. And I think he touched everybody's life in that room in some form or fashion. And though I never met him personally, I met him through his homegoing. So I thought that was beautiful. And I just wanted to share that, guys, with you all. And I'm actually just going through a transformation myself. My life is changing. It's evolving. And I'm actually going on this journey of spiritual journey of evolving more into the person God wanted me to be. And through this transformation, I am being separated from people that I used to really hang with because they're not understanding my journey or the transformation and the person that I'm developing into. And one of the things that I'm doing, and I am wearing this wig today and just trying to get a feel for it, because I'm going to transform my natural hair into dreadlocks in the next couple of months. But because I haven't really actually taken care of my hair in the way that I want, I'm going to do like 2 months of actual deep conditioning and getting my hair in a really good, healthy state. And so I decided to wear this, and I actually did a review or show and tell on this unit. So if you want to go to my playlist hair, I'm going to put it in the description bar below. If you want to go and check out this review, it's actually one of my top viewed wig reviews. You can go view it. It's under my hair journey playlist. And so I decided to put it on today. I haven't really worn it much, but I just want to play in it today, basically, just getting a feel for what it will feel like to have dreadlocks. Now, of course, mine wouldn't be this long. And even though my hair is shoulder length, dreadlocks, when they first form, they shrink first before they grow. So the length that I have, I won't have after like 2 months. It's going to actually shrink first, and then it'll actually grow again. And I'm going to actually vlog that journey for you guys who are into dreadlocks. And I hope it doesn't run away any of my followers that are following me for natural hair or for my wig reviews, because actually dreadlocks are your natural hair. But I am going to actually journal that and will vlog that. And I'm going to do it every month and let you see, the struggles with it, the length that I retain, or the difficulty in maintaining it. And I'm actually going to do it through a 2-strand twist. So that's how I'm going to actually do my transforming myself into my locks. And a lot of people are going to probably ask me questions about why, and I probably will do a tag as to why. But I think I'm just evolving spiritually, and allowing my hair to be is like lifting something off of me. It feels like it was what I'm supposed to be. I think it represents the woman that I am evolving into. And so it has a lot to do with that on a spiritual level, and just the fact that I love it. I think they're awesome. I have been researching them for the last month. And my youngest daughter transformed probably about almost 5 months ago. And when she did it, I was like, I wasn't really understanding it. But as I followed her journey, I have connected with it in some way. And even though I mentioned it to my oldest daughter on the other night, she was like, well, Mama, maybe you need to do faux locks, because, transforming into actual locks are permanent, and once they lock, you have no option but to cut it off. And I would have to cut off all of my long natural hair if I decided that it's not a journey I wanted to take. But I actually feel spiritually that is something that I want to do. It's not any ritual that I'm following or belief system on my spiritual journey, but I feel that the woman that I'm becoming and trying to be an encourager or inspire or motivator, it actually represents me better in the woman that I'm trying to be. But I will still do some of my reviews through the early stages of wig reviews and things that I do, because I'm still getting things in, and I will still probably purchase some just so that I can actually do that for my subscribers who are following me because they like some of the wig reviews. So this one, a lot of people, it got mixed reviews. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't. They said it looked like a bird nest. The color was the main thing that I didn't like, and that is why I did not wear it much, was because the way they chose to do the 1B30. And this is by It's a Wig. It's a Wig, and it's called Lace Dreadlocks. So if you guys are interested in going and purchasing that, you can go to It's a Wig and find it, or just Google that, and I'm sure it'll come up all over the YT or either all over the internet. So today I left a little bit of my natural hair out in the front, and I know the pattern is different, but just how dreadlocks are. You're going to have, when your hair actually starts to grow in your new growth, you'll sometimes have your hair just look like it's regular natural hair in the front, and then the twist where they will start until you either twist the roots, or some people freeform. And I've been studying, so I know all the different kinds, and they let it just go so the roots will be in your natural state. So I just wanted to play in it today. So this is it. I actually took and put a part of it up in a little bun here, and just playing in this today. So that is the other part of my video that I wanted to share with you guys. And lastly, and I'm hoping that this video don't be too long, but if it does, guys, you look at this video to the end, okay? But anyway, want to shout out a couple some of my subscribers, and I said I was going to try to start doing this on a regular basis. So I want to shout out Miss Coco Love, who is a follower of mine, and she actually watches my videos and comments, and I've subscribed to her, and I love a lot of her wig reviews that she puts out there in her random chat. Me and her kind of do the same type of things all the way out there in California. Hey girl. And so I'm gonna make sure that I shout out a subscriber each time that I do a video. So a lot of you guys have different types of names. It's not actually your name. So whatever your name is, you guys put it down in my comments when you comment so I can shout you out. It's another lady that follows me, and I'm not really sure of her name, but I'm gonna scroll her right here, and because I don't know what her name is, and I don't want to mess it up by trying to even call her YouTube name, but I'm gonna scroll her here. Hey girl, she's another one of my followers that I love. She's a sister to me, and I appreciate you guys. So that's gonna be something random that I do every time I upload a video, because I want you guys to know that I am reading your comments, that I do appreciate the likes and all of the things that you say. And this lastly, get this video over with, because I hope I'm not going very long. But if I am, guys, you follow me, okay? I'm going to talk about Valentine's Day for single people. Valentine's Day is coming up. And I know this is a time of year where a lot of people get down in the dumps because they don't have a significant other and they feel alone. Here's a suggestion for you single women. And this is not anything against anybody that's married or in a relationship, because I love love. I love seeing people in love. I love seeing couples that embrace love and they show love toward each other. But this is something that I want to tell single women, because Valentine's Day is just a day that mankind made up. And, and it's something they did to set aside. But I feel like this, you can show love to people every single day of the year. So don't get so caught up on days and times of the years and things that people make to celebrate. But if you just want to do it, there are so many things that you can do out there just to show love to yourself. Ladies, you can pamper yourself. Make it a date night for yourself. Take yourself out on a lovely date. Take yourself out to eat. Go to a spa. Get a massage. Get your nails and your toes done. Get a mani-pedi. Go celebrate someone else. Cook yourself a nice dinner. Treat yourself to a movie. If you like wine, listen to some nice music and have a glass of wine. Meditate. Read a book. Get on your knees and pray and thank the Almighty God for your life. There are so many things that we can do rather than sit around and mope about not having a man in our lives. And that also goes to men who are not with a woman. We always get our minds so caught up on what society creates that we forget the fact that that's just something someone create. You can create your own love, create your own celebration. We don't have to wait around and wait for the holidays to come in to feel like you have to celebrate life and celebrate love. I just celebrated love on yesterday by going to a homegoing. Stop allowing what society says is the correct way to do everything to dictate how you enjoy life. It's just one day. It's going to come. It's going to go. So that's all I have today. I hope you guys will enjoy your Saturday. It looks like it's going to be a rainy one here, or it's going to be a lot of overcast, but that is okay. It is still a beautiful day, because guess what? I was blessed to open my eyes this morning, to get up out of bed and to say thank you, Jesus, for allowing me one more day. So you all have a wonderful Saturday, and I'll get back with you. And please leave your comments, your feedback about this video and some of the things I discussed. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if you're mad at me for transforming to dreadlocks, what your opinion is on it, your advice for all of you locks, you people that are already transformed to locks. I can use all the wisdom and knowledge, because I am starting and I'm researching and watching a lot of videos. I'm watching different types. Give me your information, and I need that to help me. I have a curlier pattern. I have very soft hair, so I know that's going to be an issue with me two-strand twisting, with it slipping and coming loose. So if you got any advice on that, please let me know. And thank you again, and I'll get back with you soon.